Once they settle down, the ball should come nicely onto the bat. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. Pace bowler into the attack. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. That was outstanding fielding. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Good shot for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Turned away for a single. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Very good running between the wickets.
Help!
Good shot for a single. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Turned away for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Very good running between the wickets. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Squeeze a single there, good running. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. He didn't get any timing on that one. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Played away towards the fielder, no run. Long leg in place, expect some chin music from the bowler. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. That was outstanding fielding. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. That's an excellent throw. Turned away for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's for more. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Well played, but straight to the fielder. That was outstanding fielding. Very good running between the wickets. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Spinner brought into the attack. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Good shot for a single. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. That ball deserved a boundary. It looks in good batting form. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a 2 if they run well. It'll be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. Mid-on in place. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good shot for a single. Mid-off in place. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Mid-off in place. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Turned away for a single. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Very good running between the wickets. That's a quick throw right on top of the stumps. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. That's a quick throw right on top of the stumps. Point fielder is placed. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. It's in the gap. They will look for some extra runs here. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Mid-off in place. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot for a single. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Turned away for a single. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Good shot for a single. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. Turned away for a single. Ah, that's a good throw. Straight into his hands. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Excellent running between the wickets. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Well, that's an interesting field in place. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. Pleasing to the eye. This effort by the fielder, mind-blowing. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Point fielder is placed. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. That was outstanding fielding. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Watchfully played by the batsman from the crease. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. That was outstanding fielding. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Good shot for a single. Ah, that's a good throw. Straight into his hands. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. That was outstanding fielding. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. That was outstanding fielding. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. That looks close. Big appeal. But the umpire says not out. The bowler likes that. Umpire goes upstairs.
Right, checking for a no ball. Fair delivery. No problem. Reaching outside. Impact in line. Not hitting.
The umpire thinks otherwise. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. That was outstanding fielding. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Oh, he's thrown it.
This Bangladesh tour of Pakistan. Groundsmen have been working hard to make sure this outfield looks terrific. It does at the moment, and of course this square has been used quite a lot. 15 games in the Pakistan Super League, but this track looks pretty good. Ground staff have freshened it up. It was only used for 2 of those games in the Pakistan Super League, the 15 games. So it's not overworn, that's for sure. It's also got a little bit of a green tinge to it. So that's the good news. And the players will look forward to getting underway on a track which I think is going to suit the batsmen again. Now, the toss was won by Pakistan. They elected to bat first. The idea was to put some pressure on Bangladesh right at the top as we look at the teams for Pakistan. For starters, and I've got Amir Sahel alongside me. Amir, take it away.
Well, it's a new look Pakistani side. Fakhr is making a comeback. Saim Ayub has been absent from the Pakistani lineup because of the injury. Haris is there. Salman, ever reliable. And Hassan Nawaz has impressed many. He was man of the series in recently concluded PSL. Shadab, a very good all-rounder along with Khushdil. Bowling lineup is pretty strong. And when you talk about Bangladesh, streak of tigers getting ready to ambush Pakistan.
They got some very aggressive batsmen on the top. Tanzan and also Parvez, a couple of guys who are in good form in the UAE series. Striker over 181. Litton Das is their best player with the bat. Hedroy is someone who plays very nicely as well. And when we get to the spinners, we've got to watch out for Rashad Hussain. As a leg spinner, very talented. He's among the leading wicket takers in T20s recently. And a couple of quicks, Tanzim Hassan and Shurifur, the left armer, is a talented bowler. As a left armer, Tanzim and Hassan are going to have to set a nice trend with the ball. Righto, time for the Pakistan national anthem.
আমার সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ তোমার বাতাস আমার প্রাণে তোমার আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি তোমা ফাগুনে তো আমের মনে আমার প্রাণে লাগে সুধার মতো মরি হায় হায় রে মাতোর মুখের বাণী আমার প্রাণে লাগে সুধার মতো মাতোর মতন খানি মলিন হলে আমি নয়ন তোমার আমি নয়ন জলে ভাসি সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি
Unfortunately, got a broken digit in just recently, actually last week. Samayu will be looking to play the modern brand. You probably heard Salman Aliaga at the toss just saying that's how they want to go about it. Mohammad Harris is listed to come in number 3. Hassan Nawaz, who was outstanding in the Pakistan Super League, the player of the tournament, actually listed to come in then. Shadab Khan as well, Kustushar aggressive. Ashraf deserved his lineup spot through his performances, and the quicks as well with Bra Ahmed, who was also outstanding. And Bangladesh, well, they got to set a trend here. Litton Das got to play really nicely, I think. And Tanzid and Pavez, a couple of guys are going to probably open the batting. I think Litton Das might come in a little bit later. Never know, might open. Hedra is someone who's a fine player, and they've got some guys who can play very nicely indeed, but they've got to combat this opening attack because they're going to be after them, that's for sure, the Pakistan batters, when they get out there.
Oh yeah, these two players, the left-handers, they like to go after the bowlers. They like to express themselves. They don't like to slob out. They don't like to be feathered. They want to get into action straight away. They look for the boundaries. They look to gain superiority from the word go. And there are quite a few players in the Pakistani lineup who need to prove their mettle, to find a permanent place. Fakhar Zaman making a comeback, and let's hope he does well in this series.
Yeah, he's a fine striker of the ball. We saw that during the Pakistan Super League. Saim Ayub was injured, of course, in Cape Town some 5-6 months ago now. It was a really weird injury, just seemed to happen out of nowhere. And we saw some form during the PSL recently, but not as much as he would like. And he was playing brilliantly in South Africa until he did get injured, so that was unfortunate. Mahdi Hassan, little offspin, you can see he's just tweaking the ball in his grip at the moment to open the bowling.
Yeah, going along with a Bangladeshi trend, starting off with the spinner. The off spinner, Mahdi Hassan Mara. Mahdi Hassan Sheikh to Fakhar Zaman.
With a slip in place. A little bit of a fairly quick delivery through the air, not giving that one any chance at all to turn. Only 2 men allowed outside that circle, of course, in the power play. Fakhar Zaman, it wasn't going to take him too long before he was going to look to go downtown and take full advantage of that. Didn't get any great connection on it. Opened his account with a streaky single.
Yeah, every time a right arms bowler bowls round the stumps to Fakhar Zaman, pose a lot of problems, because he's one player who doesn't like to play with the vertical bat.
Lots of encouragement out there from Bangladesh at the moment. It's always good to hear the start of a game, of course. They need to start well. That's really important for them. Now that's a leading edge. That's going to be out. It is out. So straight away they've got a prize wicket. That's a big one. First ball. Saim Ayub is on his way back to the hut.
Yeah, he was guilty of shutting the face of the bat a bit too early. Top edge and an easy return catch. And Sheikh Mahdi gets into action straight away. It was a simple delivery, wasn't it? Didn't do anything. The only thing, he played the ball a bit too early and had to pay the price. Bangladesh in charge straight away. Saim Ayub dismissed. But not. It's 1 for 1 Pakistan.
Mohammad Harris now. We have not seen the best of him, averaging just 13 and a half. I mean, that shot that Ayub played, it was exactly the sort of delivery they were hoping he was going to play.
Yeah, he was looking to angle the ball in. Yeah, the bat was away from the body and the wrist work came into play a bit too early. And that was his downfall.
Thick leading edge. Fairly pacey through the air, Mahdi. He'll be buoyant now with that wicket.
It's an excellent beginning for Bangladesh into this series. Picking up a wicket in the very first over through a spinner.
Now that's away. Good connection. One bounce and that goes for 4. 5 for 1, first over. Shoriful Islam at the bottom of the Bangladesh list. The left armour has been around for a long time. He's going to be opening the bowling from the other end. The talented bowler, this one. Took a lot of advice and improved, I think, significantly under Alan Donald when he was with Bangladesh. In fact, they had a nice little pack going of quicks who were bowling beautifully. They've certainly got some very handy quicks these days for Bangladesh. He's talented. A little bit of swing. Good to see.
Yeah, he's a much improved bowler. Shariful swings the ball in the air and get deviation of the surface. And that's how Saim Ayub was dismissed. It was actually from the edge of the bat. And he just couldn't believe it. And that he offered such a simple catch to the bowler.
Oh, that's a good one too. That might be out. Yes, up goes that digit. That's T20 international wicket number 50 for Shariful. Brilliant stuff from him, swinging the ball and getting a big wicket first up as well.
Yeah, that's a big scout. 50th wicket in T20s for the left armour, and what a delivery that was. Looks like he has burned some midnight oil. He knew the weakness of Fakhar Zaman, who doesn't offer vertical bat to such deliveries. Missed the ball completely, and Bangladesh on top straight away into this series. 2 in 2 for them. Pakistan 5 for 2.
Salman Ali Agha, captain, is there very early. Would have been quite relaxed, I guess, about 10 minutes ago. Not so much now. Averaging the mid-20s.
Yeah, the captain has to hold the helm.
Oh, it's a good delivery first up as well. That one was swinging in. That was on target. Playing that nice and square. There's a certain risk in doing that.
Yeah, once again, a similar kind of a mistake committed by the left-hander, shutting the face of the bat a bit too early. And that left a bit of a gap between bat and pad for the bowler to strike. I showed technical deficiency on that occasion, Fakhar Zaman.
That's huge for Bangladesh to get rid of Fakhar Zaman and also Saim Ayub. Inside 8 deliveries. On target again. Scamping through for 1. Early call, both responded.
Mohammad Haris has to show responsibility here. We all know that he likes to tempt his fate. He likes to hit boundaries. The pitch is good. A bit of grass covering, that should help the ball to slide onto the bat, but Pakistani batters have shown struggle in the first 2 overs.
That's a nice track. It'll come on nicely to the bat. The boys, once they get stuck in, will enjoy it. Nicely bowled again from Shariful. He was part of the Bangladesh team which won the Under-19 World Cup in South Africa in 2020. He's 23 years of age now. He's tall.
Yeah, the first time I saw him playing in Bangladesh Premier League, he was very impressive. He lands the ball in the right areas, and that ability to bring the ball back into the right-handers.
Can just put it across the batsman as well. That one coming back again. So all those deliveries coming back nicely. He's got them swinging well. Scampering back for a couple to finish. A wicket and 4 off that over. 9 for 2. Process for the white ball games. Hassan now chopping that away. Good fielding, backward a square. That certainly saved, I would suggest, 3 runs.
Yeah, excellent commitment. A lot of positive energy out there in the middle. Way too short on a pitch like this. The bowler was lucky that the fielder came into the way. Otherwise, it was a certain boundary.
Very good indeed. Bang on target. Scampering through for 1. Good to see the understanding between these two in the middle. 2 men in charge at the moment. Asif Yaqub, there he is. He was the umpire of the HBL PSL recently. Got a nice trophy after the final. Standing in his 24th T20 International. And another man, his partner, was very busy as well. Rashid Riaz, I should say. He was also busy during the HBL PSL. TV umpire has been extremely busy. Hassan Raza, he was in England recently doing that test match between England and Zimbabwe. He's raced back now to be the TV umpire here. In the middle in 2 days' time, he's an elite ICC elite panel umpire. There's Hassan Raza, and it's always terrific to see him around the place.
The captain walked to Harris, and with the previous delivery, initially he was lining the ball to go towards mid-wicket. At the last moment, changed the stroke. And Ranjan Madugale, a match referee, a well-respected match referee. And what a player he was.
2 very respected gentlemen up there, looking very serious, both of them too. Look at them, studying away. Goodness. Slightly short, couldn't get hold of it.
This is the area Harris has to improve. He has to learn how to defend the ball. Yeah, it's a good thing if you keep on thinking about boundaries. But batting is not all about boundaries and sixes. It's about singles, blocking the ball. If you block the ball properly, you can get the bowler under pressure as well.
And nicely so far. Hassan Mahmood, he's got to set a really nice tone at the top, and he's doing it at this stage. Again, he does it. Yorker has to jam it outside the bowler's end. Might have been useful. He could have been home at the bowler's end, but the shot at the other end might have been handy.
Well, all the fielders, Bangladeshi fielders, they're fleet-footed at the moment, attacking everything. Well, direct hit would have sealed the deal.
Wow, that's the last thing I need at the moment. 3 runs only from this over. Run rate's a shade over 4 at this stage. And that's a dot ball to finish. This is top stuff from Bangladesh, 12 for 2. Really has been a problem. Over the top. Vacant down there. One bounce, gone for 4.
Who oversleeps for a boundary.
Run rate just goes above 5 now. 2 wickets down early. Bangladesh on top. Good shot, I think. Yes, just over the top.
And he gets back-to-back boundaries.
Right at the bottom of the bat. That's why there was no elevation with that shot, with a big bat swing. Mentioned the opening pair issues that Pakistan have had as fine leg comes inside the circle. Again, just 2 men allowed outside the circle in the first 6. Another stat for you after this ball. That's away. And that's gone for 6.
On that.
KFC score a scholarship. KFC is awarding higher education. We'll come back to that actually. KFC score a scholarship. They're awarding a higher education scholarship to deserving students for every 6 hit during the Pakistan-Bangladesh T20 series. Great to have them on board. KFC again. Eased down to 3rd man. Now back to that stat that I wanted to mention. Quite astonishing. Pakistan, since the start of 2024, have used 38 different players. 38. That's amazing. Look at Bangladesh there, down the bottom with just 22. 33 matches versus 28. England, 24. Australia, 25. Sri Lanka, 23. West Indies, 38 for Pakistan. I guess that's also swapping of coaches, swapping of selection panels. Certainly to get a little bit of consistency around the place when it comes to performances as well as selection and coaching side of things.
A player should be given enough time to show his mettle. Some excel from the word go. Some are late bloomers. This is what the selectors need to recognize.
New coach Mike Hesson with the glasses. He said that he's here for 2 years in a press conference. Might be a little bit after that with the T20 World Cup coming up and the World Cup as well. 28 for 2. So they're still below where they would normally like to be. I guess after the power play, the 6 overs, you'd like to be around about the 50 for one mark. They're 2 down, so for one's going to be impossible. Some going to get to 50 from here. Matey again. That's a bit of a top edge, but it's going to go safely for 4.
Yeah, if you want to execute that stroke against the off-spinner bowling over the stumps and who has a couple of fielder behind square inside the circle, to be able to hit the ball in that direction.
Because consistently, if there's anything flighted, they're going to look for it.
Yeah, coming back to the point Pakistani coach made that he wants his players to play aggressive cricket. But everything nowadays is smart. How about smart cricket? Not aggressive. Smart cricket is a requirement for Pakistan.
Chopped away, and that's through. That's an unforced error. That's gone for 4.
Well-crafted stroke from the captain of Pakistan. Created his own width by backing away from the leg stump and made sure he placed that ball with a vertical swing of the bat and opened the face at the right moment. It was a poor effort, poor effort. The standard has been good of fielding by the Bangladeshis.
Yeah, I like the way they've been buzzing around. Buzzing in the field, lots of chat. They've got to make sure that they stay at that standard, Bangladesh. There we go, looking to use that area again. And again, it's 4 runs. Good connection, this time along the carpet.
Yeah, on a flat wicket, you cannot afford to bowl with this kind of a field placing. And if you want to make that area redundant, you really have to bowl wide of off stump. And there is a peril there too.
A dozen runs off this over now. 3 4s. Slight change in the field. Mid-off, mid-on, just swapping around. That's all they did. Still, a man is at deep backward square on the leg side now to stop those boundaries. And scampering through for 1.
Yeah, a bit of recovery for Pakistan. Well, official styling partner J. Dot.
So 13 off this over so far. Mahidi's got to try and shut this one down. It's been too expensive as far as they're concerned. A little bit quicker. It's a nice shot. She'll be able to come back for the second. They turn around. Oh, direct hit would have been out, I think. I think a direct hit would have been well out. And both those guys realise that also. He's got a nice little whack as well, Mahidi, by the looks of things. 5 overs done, 43 for 2. He's not happy.
43 for 2 after 5 overs. Pakistan!
Clean connection, it's off the hand on just lessened the blow. First 5 overs, Pakistan now 43 for 2. Remember, after 3 overs, they were 12 for 2. And now Salman Ali Agha and Haris, well, they've got going. Hassan Mahmood. Down the track, trying to pierce the offside. Doesn't this time. Athar Ali Khan with me. The start was perfect for Bangladesh. Now Pakistan have come fighting back.
Yeah, 31 in the last 2 overs. Get this partnership going. It's worth now 38 of 23 deliveries. Important for Pakistan to get going in the similar kind of direction, because they would love to see both these batter coming good with the bat. Bangladesh, on the other hand, will be eyeing to get a breakthrough.
Onto the pads, scampering across, will get the single. Now it will be a test for Pakistan. Before the series started, emphasis on being aggressive with the bat and actually have a batting lineup with bats deep. And so far, even after the first 2 wickets that fell quickly, they've been able to they impose themselves on the proceedings so far. Haris, we know, he'll play in this vein no matter what. And Captain Salman Ali Agha. Pakistan want the marriage between ultra aggressive and smart. Onto the pads, worked away, it is in the gap. It'll be a couple of runs.
He's only in his 2nd over. Hassan Mahmood has started well. A good piece of fielding in the deep from Rishad Hussain. I mean, you see the ball not doing much. We did see some movement early in the first couple of overs. Since then, there's nothing much happening in favor of the bowler. The fielders will need to be at their top, whether you're fielding inside the circle or protecting the boundaries.
Nicely just placed away. Just angle it down to 3rd and brings up Pakistan's 50.
Yeah, clever. Deft touch from Haris. The fielder was at the 3rd. He was pulled up inside the circle. Just got enough room to guide it away into the gap. And picks up an easy boundary. 50 up for Pakistan.
Yeah, this was smart. The 2 fielders, a deep square leg and a deep fine leg in the deep. And just nicks a single to mid-on. Haris 31 of 16. This surface at Gaddafi Stadium, normally a very good batting surface. And even with the loss of a couple of wickets, doesn't really get you to bat conservatively because of the fact that the ball does come on. Final delivery of the power play. And drags it leg side, just be the single. So the 6th over goes for 9. It's 52 for 2.
After 6 overs, Pakistan. और पाकिस्तान की 50 पे जोरदार तालियां और शोर होना चाहिए.
Started off with Saim Ayub trying to turn the ball to leg, and then Fakhr just played across a straight one. But after that, it was Mohammad Haris who took the bowling on and did it successfully. Salman Ali Agha very good against spin. He joined in with a few delightful shots. The sweep shot is his go-to shot. And this partnership 47 of 28 and has salvaged the power play for Pakistan. Tanzeel Hassan into the pitch. Official mobile handset partner introducing new 26 Vigotel mobile. Yeah, people still making their way to the stadium. It's been a very hot day. Still quite uncomfortable. Nicely bowled, change of pace. Maybe that's the way forward.
Yeah, as a bowler, you need to understand what the batter and also what the pitch is offering. No such movement. So you got to have that skills and the mindset to ensure you bowl the right delivery at the right time. Roll of the fingers, the cutter. Clever piece of bowling. You know, this is a very good wicket for batting.
The pull shot in the air, chance in the deep end taken. It's a good delivery into the pitch, and it is Mohammad Haris who has to go.
Well, success for Tanzim Hassan Saqib. It's Tanzeel Hassan Tamim at long on. They cannot believe it. He was going great guns at 31 of just 18 when he attempted for Tanzeel Hassan Tamim. Look at the reaction from the bowler. Tanzim Hassan Saqib sends back Mohammad Haris for 31. Pakistan 53 for 3.
Next up, the new batter for Pakistan, Hassan Nawaz.
Hassan Nawaz, his 6th match. His first 5 matches he played as an opener. Straight away pushes and runs off the mark, but into the pitch. He bowled a slow one previously, this one into the pitch again, which was successful.
Yeah, again, that's the delivery before he got himself out. Roll of the fingers and then little bit pace on the delivery. Not getting enough on the bat. And not being able to clear that feeder at long on.
This is good. He's found a length and he's banging away short of a length.
You know, they would have done their homework. Remember, they were disappointed. They would have been very, very disappointed in that series against UAE. I thought the batters batted well in the first 2 matches, but the bowlers really didn't do their job. But tonight, Bangladesh making a decent impression with the ball.
Nicely timed through the offside. Terrific shot. He gets the boundary of the last ball of the over. Does Salman Ali Aga. Pakistan 58 for 3.
What a shot! It was came from the middle part of the bat and went like a rocket. Look at that shot! Stand and deliver.
Nicely bowled. Change of pace. Maybe that's the way forward.
Yeah, as a bowler, you need to understand what
Salman Ali Agha.
skills and the mindset.
Rishad
to ensure
Hussain
you
recently played for
bowl the
Lahore Qalandars in the HBL
right delivery
PSL.
at the right time.
The champions.
Roll of the fingers, the cutter.
Into the onside. There's call for 2. They are coming back. Close. No. Good running.
Yeah, the
Ali
throw
Agha.
has been skills and the
wide.
mindset. Had it been a
Rishad
touch
Hussain
closer,
recently played for Lahore
I reckon
Qalandars
it
in the
would have
HBL
been at the
PSL.
right
The
time.
champions.
Roll of the fingers, the cutter.
Into the onside.
Jackarelli picks it up nicely, but just a touch wide. Just give an opportunity for the batter. Look how far that is when the throw came in. The cutter.
Now Salman Ali Agha into the onside.
Jackarelli.
He'll try and make sure that he ticks along. Hassan Nawaz on the other end, the player of the tournament in the HBL PSL, batted in the middle order, batted number 4. Now he's batting at number 5. And he made that number 4 his own in the PSL. Nicely played. Deft touch. He's very good against spin is Salman. A lovely boundary.
This is a wonderful, wonderful display of batting here. Delicate from Salman Ali Agha.
He's always been a very gifted batter against spin.
He had a good outing for Lahore Qalandars. Rishad Hussain picked up 13 wickets in the recently concluded HBL PSL in 7 matches.
So this is his home ground. Inverex EV, the Inverex Exio performance, style or savings, everything at one place. Pakistan's most affordable and environmentally friendly Inverex Exio. There it is. He smashed that out of the park. Hassan Nawaz has arrived in this innings. Pakistan 72 for 3. And they got 3 wickets in their first 8 overs, 2 in the first 2 overs. And still Pakistan have been able to score at 9 in over. Rishad Hussain in his first over goes for 14. Hassan Nawaz, who hit 28 sixes in the recently concluded HBL PSL. And he starts off with a maximum leg side. Not a bad delivery, just the execution of a very fine slog sweep. Mahdi back in the attack. Salman Ali Agha, very good player of spin. Hassan Nawaz will also take the spinners on. This should be interesting. First ball, just a single. Now we'll see how Hassan Nawaz, does he take the spinners on now? Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Magic of one touch. Good bowling.
Yeah, it's going to be important how he handles himself in the middle. He's already hit a 6. Hassan Nawaz, he also the player of the tournament in the HBL PSL. And when you have someone like Salman Ali Agha in the middle, there won't be too much pressure from the other side, because Salman Ali Agha does not really play too many dots. Yes, he does. He has gone on to score 30 of 22, Salman Ali Agha, but he's also very keen to rotate the strike, which just releases the pressure. So it's a good combo here, which needs to work for Pakistan.
A little ram shot, that'll run away. The outfield's quick.
Picks up another boundary.
Into the onside, he wants to straight away, and they come racing back. So in between, the running between the wicket is good too.
Yeah, putting the pressure onto the fielders in the deep, taking the first one really hard, and then coming back quite nicely. It was in the gap, so not one but two fielders trying to converge into that ball. In the end, easily taken. Good cricket. Boundary and then couple of more runs.
Another pushed away towards long on, and a single. Pakistan after 9, 81 for 3. Warm welcome for Bangladesh. Plenty of supporters in the crowd. We started off well. Couple of wickets up front. Then a partnership, then another wicket. Then this partnership now is 28 of 15. Tanzim with a good first over. Slow one into the pitch.
Yeah, change of ends for Tanzim Hassan Saqib. Yeah, we mentioned about how good this surface is. He's just indicating that, yes, he's turning his fingers over, trying to bowl this off cutter. So you got to watch out and have a really close look at when the ball is released from his hands. 5 times in the last edition of PSL, teams have gone on to score 200 and more at this venue.
It's it well, straight to the man.
It is a good batting surface, there's no question about that. But when someone gets going and then you get out, that's the problem. There has been some sort of issue for Pakistan in this first T20 international. A lot will depend on Salman Ali Agha, how he progresses from here on.
Pace off. But the good thing for Hassan Nawaz especially is coming into this game in form. The final a couple of nights ago got runs there. Inverted solar energy, ever present. Pakistan #1 solar brand, trusted for over 15 years. So most of these players are in form, playing in the PSL. That is a beautiful pickup. That is magnificent. Maximum over wide long on. Cut away, that is his area, just behind point. Dabs it away down to third, and that'll get to the fence as well. 50 for the captain. Third and fourth in 4 innings for Salman Ali Agha. Just off 29 deliveries, leading the charge for Pakistan. It is the halfway stage of the innings. 97 for 3.
Salman Ali Agha on a lovely 50, and you've got to admire the easiness with which he gets them at the top level, international level. Hassan Nawaz is loaded with talent, and the important thing is for these guys to continue with the form that they possess. He was flawless, awesome during PSL. What do you like about Hassan Nawaz and Amir?
You know, when I first saw him, he had that false confidence about himself that he can hit everything out of the park. But during that PSL, he realized that as a batter, you need much more. He learned how to leave good deliveries. He learned how to defend good deliveries, and more importantly, singles. And that's what has brought so much improvement into his batting, and that augurs well for Pakistan. And when we talk about Salman Ali Agha, well, let me tell you, anybody can hold the helm when the sea is calm, but the skipper does it when the sea is choppy. Now, what an innings from Salman Ali Agha.
Difficult really to coin sobriety and calmness with somebody like Hassan Nawaz, who really goes hard against every kind of bowling. But there is this calmness, there is this lull, that little pause that is needed for you to understand your own game, because you've got to occupy the crease to know about your skills, and I think that is what we saw from him during the PSL.
And also, middle order, maybe his position He's a changed player.
If he gets cracking at number 4, number 5, that'll be such a huge bonus for Pakistan, because that's one spot where they've failed to get a regular talent thrown in. And he gets them at a rapid pace as well. Runs 13 of 11. There he goes, big once again. It's a huge 6. Once again, cashing in on good length, shorter length, and depositing it over mid-wicket for a grand 6.
50 partnership achieved by these two. And another thing about Hassan Nawaz, once he decides that what stroke he's going to employ, he gets fully committed to it. Have a look at that. Using depth of the crease, pulling the weight a bit back to be able to hit the ball aerial. Terrific batting.
.105 for 3. That's a nice delivery. Saw him expose the stumps, and he targeted that leg stump line. Yeah, fantastic hit. Went back into the crease and got it smack in the middle of the bat. And we know that every 6 will earn you a scholarship, KFC scholarship. Yeah, Miroff up in the ring. That's been lifted, airlifted. Wanted was to get it over that mid-off fielder, and it landed all the way over the road. Seems to know exactly the areas that he wants to target, and then flows through the offside, leg side. There's this great balance between improvisation and classical batting, and then great temperament to go with it.
Yeah, he hardly hits the ball out of anger. Relies on sheer timing and the placement, and he knows how to maneuver the length, and that's where he makes the difference. And that's why he has become very consistent.
This is his highest score as well. Gets them at a good rate. 51 of 31, 51 of 39, 46 of 26. Doesn't seem to waste a lot of time. Always is helpful if your captain is in good touch. It's a free hit. Yorker is put away into the gap for at least 2.
Yeah, must have feeling a lot of pressure after getting hit for a 6, and then had to re-ball that delivery. Now thought hard about it, opted for the Yorker length. I was able to keep Nawaz quiet on that occasion. Hassan was phenomenal in that test series played here in Pakistan last year. Picked up many wickets.
The pitch probably demands that hard length bowling at times, so you don't have to be repetitive, but I think most times you need to be on that good length area on a surface like this. But now I think the biggest challenge, as I just mentioned earlier, is how to then retrieve a very tough situation, and good teams, good bowling attacks do it. Can Bangladesh be in that category? They need a wicket or 2. I think they need a massive strike here, because this partnership is now worth 63 of just 31. Another good delivery, Yorker. Very difficult really to hit it up in the air. You really have to play the ramp shot or do something different to that length.
Abhi Javed Miandad move outside the off stand, flick it towards fine leg for a boundary. Well, it's a good comeback from Hassan.
Yeah, tough bowling in a situation like this when the charge is on. It tests you out completely. Your skills are tested, your temperament is tested. Short ball's been put up in the air. Will this be a catch? No. Dhaka really gets around to pick that one up. The throw is in, 2 runs taken. Once again, very quick in seizing the length.
Wasn't in control on that occasion, Salman, but he picked up the length very early. Now, signs are ominous for Bangladesh. Both these batters are looking good out there in the middle. They are sighting the ball big. They'll be looking to finish this innings on a very high note.
Full toss is hit straight to a fielder at deep cover, and he'll be thoroughly disappointed, bitterly disappointed, because that really had more to it than being out caught. Tanzeed Hassan, Tamim is the catcher, and well, his innings comes to an end, unfortunately, and it's not over the waistline. I think that's the query that's been put up by the batsman. I think they're checking for no ball as well. No, definitely not over the waistline, so it's got to go out. Done by a full toss.
You were talking about which length to bowl on a pitch like this. How about this one?
Perfect. Keep on bowling those full tosses, boys. Yeah, well, pleasing on the eye. Salman Ali Agha once again. A very fine 56 of 34, 118 for 4.
Let's welcome new captain for Pakistan team, Shahid Khan.
Shadab is the new batsman in at the non-striker's end. Shamim is the new bowler, only a single. But what a valuable breakthrough. Courtesy of full toss, they bowled every length, the Yorker, the bouncer, but in the end it was the full toss that did the job.
Yeah, this partnership was becoming ultra dangerous for Bangladesh, and they needed a breakthrough. And came through an ordinary delivery, a full toss. That is close. That is close. But the umpire thought otherwise. Yeah, the first ball played by Shadab opted to play a reverse sweep. Why was he impelled to play that stroke?
Making room and cuts it well. Should find the fence as well. Lovely piece of timing and placement.
Yeah, if you have the ability to play such a stroke, why opting for those strokes? Ram stroke, reverse sweep. Just backed away from the leg stump. And it was a piece of cake for him. He's off the mark now.
Lot will depend on how Hassan Nawaz shapes up. 29 he is of 17. In the PSL final also he got out just at the wrong time. And it did hurt the chances, the fortunes of Quetta Gladiators. So he's got to understand his value. And he's of immense value to his side because of the way he plays. And the form, 30 of basically nothing. And so he's got to cash in now and go right till the end. Inside edge, slower in pace this time. Shamim, nevertheless, a good over. Just 7 from it. 1-2-5 for 4.